Oh my god, people. All of a sudden, we've got the final boss coming back to SmackDown, and I simply do not trust anything at this point. Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety, and today, y'all, I don't want to see what the Twitter/X machine is going to be up to after this episode, no matter what happens, because we've got The Rock, the final boss, returning to SmackDown, and we're on the road to WrestleMania, and I just simply do not trust anything at this point. I'm just, oh god, it could be nothing, it could be something. We don't know what's going to go down, but we are about a week away from Elimination Chamber, and I just don't trust anything. I'm pretty sure I say it like multiple times a week, but it's so true now that The Rock's back, for whatever reason. Either way, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy. Let's watch SmackDown, people. Let's just go ahead and start watching our stories, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of stories tonight. Alrighty, lovely people. We are kicking things off with Jimmy Uso versus Drew McIntyre. They've alluded to Drew effectively going after anybody remotely associated with Roman Reigns, so we can kind of somewhat say comfortably that Drew the Bloodline Hunter might be kind of back. I don't know. Listen, we just need Drew the Bloodline Hunter. That could give a few months of television right there. And Drew is going right for Jimmy right out of the gate. We've got a lot to talk about already, y'all. We got a lot to chit-chat about because the final boss pulled Cody out of that six-man tag team match against the Bloodline, and he wants to see Cody later on, and I think we were right. So now it's down to Braun and Damian versus Solo and Jacob. So it went from a six-man tag to a regular tag. There's so much happening tonight, right? Like, we were just saying that a couple weeks ago when Drew got over to SmackDown. I'm like, Drew deserves a fresh start, and he's getting that over on SmackDown. Never change, Jimmy, never change. It's like this dude just dove to the outside of the ring, almost hit the commentary table, and he's having the time of his life. Okay, well, Drew just took care of Jimmy, and now he's standing on top of the commentary table. I swear, the reinforced commentary table is so far the MVP of the year. Alrighty, lovely people, we are back from the commercial break. We've got Jimmy and Drew on the top turnbuckle. Now it is just Jimmy. What a move right there. So we have to conserve our energy a little extra this week, by the way, because apparently there is a press conference after SmackDown tonight, too. I'm fine. Oh, huge punch right there from Drew to Jimmy. Drew's going to the top turnbuckle now. Oh, super kick. Of course we have the spear. Of course we do. Oh, I heard that headbutt. Drew, you're trying to self-sabotage once again by trash-talking Jimmy. Oh, no. Oh, Jimmy's doing something here. Oh, see what I mean? Like, Drew just self-sabotages everything. Like, just, oh... Drew! I don't care what anybody says, I'm actually quite enjoying Jimmy's solo arc here. See, it's like everybody but Solo has had the solo arc in the Bloodline at this point. Like a proper solo arc with some kind of a story, like something going on. He's like taking his good old time beating up Jimmy right here, just like yelling at him, like, Drew, this is exactly the problem, Drew. You are nothing to me. That was basically all I got out of Drew towards Jimmy. Oh no. He's got Jimmy right by the post, and I don't trust this. Well, looks like the referees got there in time. Listen, we know what Drew's capable of at this point. Remember the whole CM Punk and Drew situation? Oh, yep, there goes Drew again. He broke free. And there's the Claymore kick. I think Jimmy's out, y'all. I think he's out. Either way, this match was a serviceable matchup. I'm just more interested in what's going on with Drew the Bloodline Hunter at this point, because that seems to be the direction where things are going, but for a minute there, they were also, like, alluding to Drew and LA Knight there, too. So I don't know what's going on at this point. See, that's the problem. Like, we don't really know what's going on with everybody at this point. I know a lot of people have been just, like, critiquing SmackDown especially hard the last few weeks. And again, I think part of it is just that growing pain of adjusting to the 3-hour format. But it's like, okay, like, some of these stories have been going on for some time, or we kind of just forgot about them, like the Jade situation. And then others, it's like, where are all these people going? going? Like, what's their plot point? What's going on here? Like, what's gonna happen with Drew? What's his next little arc? Are they just gonna do Drew and Jimmy moving forward? Are they gonna lean into Drew the Bloodline Hunter finally? It feels very wishy-washy. I've been rambling on a little bit here, but here we are, kids. Here we are. Either way around, this was a serviceable matchup. The crowd was into it. And I'm enjoying the Jimmy Uso solo arc at this point, and Drew the Bloodline Hunter just never ceases to entertain, even if he just, like, gets infuriating. Like, come on, Drew, keep your head in the game here. Alrighty, lovely people, we've got R-Truth in a mystery partner against The Miz and Carmelo. We're gonna go ahead and see who R-Truth's tag team partner is soon. For me personally, I'm hoping it's little Jimmy. All right, who's the tag team partner? He's local to New Orleans and from New Orleans. Louisiana Knight? What? I mean, I get the state abbreviation is LA, but what is happening? Listen, we can have some fun, and that's what we're here for. He's a national treasure. I mean, R-Truth is a national treasure. Oh god, my face was really close up there. Just show up and it's a face of John Cena in the crowd. Okay, well, the bell just rang while LA Knight's still doing his entrance. Like, okay, let him finish, come on. See, this is what I'm saying. What are they doing with everybody? And it's like, I get that it's the road to WrestleMania. We need to keep our butts in our seats and just the eyeballs on the screen and everything and tuning in all the dirt sheet shenanigans, because most of the time they're wrong at this point. But it's like, my god, can we have some kind of a direction? We're almost at March. Throw us some bone at least. This is why I'm still here almost 2.5 years later. I gotta keep tabs on everybody. Okay, at least everybody's somehow oddly connected in this match. The Miz and Carmelo had a segment backstage, and I don't know how in the world they got connected, but okay. I would be fine with having a Miz and Carmelo feud. That actually kind of sounds good. Oh my god, just get the US title back on LA Knight for the love of God. They're gonna circle back to Shinsuke, right? Is he gonna come out and lurk? Because, like, that's what he was doing. He's been literally doing just lurking in the background. Okay, yep, see, we're circling back. Oh my god, we've been yapping too much. I need to conserve my energy for this press conference that we're apparently getting it, like, right after Smackdown. Alrighty, lovely people, we've got Carmelo and R-Truth in the middle of the ring after the break. Okay, that was kind of crazy there. Are we back to the LA Knight, like, side quests at this point? Because it feels like, you know, he'll get, like, a little angle for, like, a couple months and then, like, a bunch of side quests for a minute. Okay, at least we've acknowledged that he's the #1 contender for Shinsuke's US Championship. Shinsuke the Lurker. Shinsuke stealing my gimmick, okay? I see what y'all are doing on the Twitter machine. Oh god, that's a whole separate video in and of itself. It's like everything and nothing happens on X in the internet wrestling community. First we're complaining about tiny wrestling rings, and then Logan Paul got banned from Egypt, even though he's never been to Egypt. There's just so much to talk about. We haven't even started talking about the Cincinnati stuff happening next week, because there's so much happening. Oh, he just caught Carmelo. These two are just great together. Anytime that we get LA Knight and Carmelo in the same ring, you know that we're in for a treat. Oh my god. Oh, R-Truth. Can we please get, like, one interaction with John Cena and R-Truth during the John Cena retirement tour? Like, it doesn't have to be a match. Just have a little moment there. He needs to be reunited with his childhood hero, John Cena. Alright, there goes LA Knight going after the Miz. Once again, Shinsuke's a total lurker here. He just, like, hopped over the barricade and attacked LA Knight while the ref was distracted and then left. God, I hope LA Knight gets his title back. I feel like it's a situation where that title needs him more than he needs the title. Like, we need LA Knight to win a world title at some point, but for right now, the title needs him. Well, this match just happened. Again, we were yapping too much. I would be kind of cool with us just getting a standalone, like, Miz and Carmelo situation feud type thing. Probably more so of a feud, to be honest, because I don't see this lasting long. I just don't. Either way, this match happened, y'all. We were yapping too much. We were yapping too much. There's so much going on. Alrighty, we got Tiffany Stratton out here now before her match against Candice. Yeah, we were having a good time until, like, Candice got involved last week. You go, Tiffy. Oh. I don't care. I'm ready for this little feud with Tiffany and Charlotte. We have been wanting it around here. But we got Nia and Candice out here. Again, like, I wish they would have just saved Nia versus Tiffany for, like, Elimination Chamber, right? But I don't know. She had you beat, Nia. We were here for that. She just ran into Trish last week, Candice. What are we going on about mentor about? I'm so confused. Again, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about earlier, right? Like, we were building up this whole feud for so long, and then, like, they kind of just made it seem like, and I'm not even joking, it was like right in that first segment after the whole, you know, like Money in the Bank cash and everything, and after Tiffany won and everything, they kind of just made it like seem like that she was just like a dumb blonde or something. It was a whole thing. I'm like, what is this? It's been building up for months, and yet it's like this effectively became a side quest for the Tiffany and Charlotte Flair situation. I get that Charlotte won the Rumble and everything, but this was like our main like women's title arc here for months here, and now it feels like a side quest. Anyway, oh, that just bounced off the couch. Tiffany's got the title. Like, yes, let's announce that we're just gonna take out people at this point. Like, what? Tiffany's the only one that's, like, making any sense in this story, I swear. And I don't even know if I don't even know if we're even calling this a story or a side quest. What is happening on this show? Listen, we're here most weeks to watch our stories, and I don't know where any of the stories are going. And it could be that they're throwing us off the path pretty much on purpose for the time being, because the dirt sheets try to ruin everything for all of us. And then we go on the internet and we complain about it and how there's no surprises, and then, you know, then just, oh, it's like we're just yapping and venting tonight. Okay, so the match got started during the break, and we, like, were maybe 30 seconds into the match after the break, and now Charlotte's coming out here. Like, I get why Charlotte's out here, but oh my lord. So, like, why are we just stopping all the action during the match then? Like, Tiffany, you got a match. Okay, at least she sprung back into action. Okay, so Charlotte's on commentary now. I mean, hey, the fans are chanting Tiffany time, so I mean, like, something's working with Tiffany. Tiffany has just won over the fans right here. I mean, we can hear it from the crowd. So, I mean, obviously something is working, but it's like, again, it feels like this whole, like, months long build with, like, Nia and company. It feels like a side quest now. Like, I mean, Charlotte's out here on commentary and everything, and I'm like, did this not take up the women's title picture for a minute? There we go. You go, Tiffany. She took out both Nia and Candice, and she pointed at the sign, and she pointed at Charlotte. Great little break spot. Alrighty, people, we are back from the picture-in-picture commercial break. We've got Tiffany versus Candice. Oh, okay, well, they just went dark screen there. Like, what just happened? It just went dark all of a sudden. Lord, I really do hope that Tiffany beats Charlotte at WrestleMania. First of all, like, the title reign, like, is just kind of getting started here. And, like, Tiffany needs the win so much more than Charlotte does. Okay, that was kind of cool. So Tiffany just kind of, like, did a cartwheel on the apron, took out Nia and Jax. And then, like, she just went right for Candice into the barricade. Oh, we got a little moment here of Tiffany and Charlotte at ringside. Hey, I mean, she didn't go on too long, just enough to send a message, and I think we can respect that. There goes the moonsault. Yep, that is it. Alrighty, Tiffany picks up a big win and sends a message to Charlotte. So, again, Tiffany's still looking pretty strong in this whole lead up here, even with all the just craziness involved. Well, there goes Nia now. Okay, the audio was a little off there, but hey, we got Trish Stratus here. Of course, Trish and Tiffany are going up against Candice and Nia coming up at Elimination Chamber, so that'll be a good match. It's a match we didn't know that we needed. Oh, there goes Candice. Oh, God, what a headbutt from Nia there to Trish. Ouch. Okay, I think that was a double annihilator on them both. I mean, I would assume that would be tricky, right? To, like, get your finisher on two people there. Once again, we are not trained professional athletes in any capacity. I just sit here on my couch and just, like, observe. I'm like Shinsuke. I lurk on my couch, as we established last week. Oh boy, here comes Charlotte now inside the ring. Listen, I can't blame Charlotte for this whatsoever, because I mean, she's letting everybody do the dirty work for her, so there's that. I just wonder how they're gonna keep this whole thing fresh as we head towards WrestleMania, because it's still a full 2 months away. Either way, this was a good match. The crowd seemed really into Tiffany, which was great. So, I mean, Tiffany just looked fantastic in this whole situation, again, with all the ups and downs of just everything happening. So, we're gonna give a thumbs up for Tiffany just crushing it. That is all. Alrighty, people, as we established, I do not trust where anything is going, because The Rock wants Cody. He's got the whole final boss thing, but I mean, we saw The Rock and Cody interacting weirdly at Raw on Netflix, and then he just randomly just, like, went to NXT, and that whole thing happened. So that was the last time we saw was at NXT. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? He asked if we could feel it. All right, Rock, come on, be on your best behavior. We need the context here. It's large enough to the point where we have a press conference after SmackDown. Rock, the show has been on the road for 2 hours and I'm tired. Almost 2 hours. It's like 9:51. New Orleans understood the assignment there. You can't be mad at them, Rocky. Come on. New Orleans is getting another WrestleMania. All right, so The Rock just turned heel right in the middle of his promo after delivering the news about WrestleMania in New Orleans. I'm getting major whiplash from this promo from The Rock. I'm getting major whiplash here. What is happening? All right, Rock. We know that you're calling out Cody. Let's get this going. He better not go after Pharaoh, and he better not be going after Mama Rhodes again. Oh God, the Bloodline's backstage too, and they still got their main event later. Are we ever gonna get the ending of Bad Blood ever addressed? And that whole situation where Solo said it was all a part of the plan. Are we ever gonna get that? Gonna get that answered, like, ever? Alright, so The Rock was just, like, trash-talking the crowd. He announced WrestleMania 42, and he just hugged and kissed Cody, and I don't know what's happening at this point. This episode is so just, what is happening? I think that's the question for this entire episode. What is happening? Well, that's one way to get to the top of the hour. Listen, the people love Cody. He still gets some crazy reactions from the crowds. After everything you put each other through, why are we all friends at this point? I don't know. If somebody was going after my mom and, like, my dog and everything, I wouldn't want to be friends with them. At least we're getting everything answered, I think, right? We appreciate you, Cody. Seriously, he's doing a great job. Oh no, I sense a butt coming, right? The Rock said that Cody's a great champion, but what's the catch? Okay, so the moms are friends now. Which, like, I think that's fair for the moms to be friends, right? Uh-oh. He brought up the fact that he's a board member of TKO. He said don't boo that, and they booed it. Constantly airy. Sounds like a... What is this, The Godfather? How do you not know if you own WWE or not? I'm getting all lost and confused here. I don't know. I would think I would know if I own WWE or not. He wants Cody to be his champion. What does that mean? See, Cody is our people's champion. He is there for the people. He's quarterback. He's just crushing it. He still gets crazy reactions. We don't deserve Cody. We really don't. At least The Rock didn't bring up any of the dogs. The modern people's champion. Oh, I might be onto something here. People's champion versus people's champion. They're trying to turn Cody heel. They kind of had those heelish tendencies going on for a little bit, peppered in here and there. But I think he's trying to make Cody go full dark side now. Who cares about how many Instagram followers that you have? Like, what is happening here? Feel free to follow my Instagram. Oh no, now he's bringing up the wife and kid. Well, how does he get to be The Rock's champion? Okay, so he's like just going back and forth here, like... He's saying all these things to the fans, and yet he's buttering up Cody. We love Cody. He wants a brother. No, we need Roman versus Rock this year or next year, no matter what. Okay, so they're going back to last year and all the shenanigans with we want Cody and everything. Oh, snap. Well, yeah, because we wanted Cody. We wanted him to finish the story, and he won the Royal Rumble, which, you know, contractually obligates you to a world championship opportunity on top of that. We wanted him to finish the story. How are you going to do all this, Rock? I'm just hearing he's gonna just make all these dreams come true and we don't have any, like, actionable items. Oh no. Cody's gotta give an answer at Elimination Chamber. I'm all confused about this segment, y'all. It gives off the energy of, like, I'm just one big job away from making it big. I was gonna say, are we gonna let Cody talk? Because I have so many questions. I was about to say that. I'm like, he sounds like he wants Cody's soul. Like he's trying to turn Cody dark side. What just happened, people? What just happened? He wants Cody's soul. What is this, an episode of Supernatural? Like, what is going on here? I'm so confused. I mean, adrenaline is in Cody's soul, so I mean, do you want adrenaline in that case? I don't know what's going on, y'all. It's literally in the song, right? Okay, well, The Rock's looking back at Cody now, and Cody's looking at something too. What's Cody looking at, or is he just thinking? I'm assuming he's just thinking, right? Well, I guess we're gonna get some answers at Elimination Chamber, but I've got more questions than anything else at this point. Wow, okay, that was an awkward end to the segment. This was a weird segment. I don't know how I feel about this. This was all over the place. Let me know what your all's thoughts are down in the comments down below. It's like, I love when The Rock's around because it's like, you know, it's The Rock, right? You know, we just gotta appreciate those little moments, but this was a mess. This was such a mess. Like, The Rock wants Cody's soul. Like, what, he never explained, like, what he could do being The Rock's champion, like, what that entailed to, other than he'll make all of their dreams come true. And I'm like, wasn't, like, Cody's dream last year to win the title, because that was the title that his dad never got to have, right? Like, the finish the story thing was his dream. And, like, his dream was to always be the top guy in WWE, and that's what he is. So I don't know what's going on here. The only thing that's for certain is that WrestleMania next year, for WrestleMania 42, is in New Orleans. And we're gonna get, hopefully, some answers about all of this at, Elimination Chamber. I'm so lost. Okay, so, well, Pretty Deadly just interrupted DIY, and their entrance music is playing while they're beating up DIY. Listen, Pretty Deadly's a good tag team, and I'm glad that they're finally showing what they can do. They're entertaining and good in the ring, and isn't that the perfect balance, right? Oh my god. Man, I feel for the tag team division, because, like, I mean, Royal Rumble, they had to follow up, like, the Women's Royal Rumble, and now it's like, they have to follow up with the Rock and Cody segment. What is happening at this point? It certainly has been a wild night, and I don't know how I feel about anything that's happening at this point, but either way, we're back from the commercial break. Seriously, that's what they said on commentary. It's been a wild night. Oh, God. Oh, kick out right there. Once again, we're trying to conserve our energy at this point, so I don't know how much we'll actually react to this or not, but I mean, listen, I'm perfectly cool with this match in general, because I like DIY, I like Pretty Deadly, and I'm just glad that Pretty Deadly can finally show what they're capable of doing. Alright, well, the Street Profits just showed up, which, like, they also took out Motor City Machine Guns at Royal Rumble, and I guess they're just taking out all the other contenders so that they can get to the World Tag Team Champions, right? Because that's what it seems like to me. Okay, well, there goes my theory. It would have made a lot of sense, though, right? Okay, well, speaking of Motor City Machine Guns, here they come. So we got this one short match. We were supposed to get Liv versus Naomi earlier, and that match never happened because Liv and Raquel came out and just attacked them both before the match. I don't know. I would like to have, like, some kind of a match again, because we were enjoying the Tiffany and Candice match. We were also having fun with that one tag team match earlier with The Miz and Carmelo and R-Truth and LA Knight, but for different reasons. Oh, God. Either way around, just this all happened. This entire thing happened. I, again, like how we're still continuing all the different, like, threads and stuff like that with the tag team division. I mean, maybe this is kind of the Mania match that they're going with, potentially, right? I mean, I know we're still 2 months away from Mania, but that's kind of what it seems like to me. I don't know, but either way, this whole situation just unfolded, and this match happened. Alrighty, people, here we go. We got Braun Strowman and Damian Priest versus Jacob and Solo. As they just mentioned on commentary, this is Solo's first match since the Tribal Combat match in January against Roman at the Raw Netflix debut. So is this back to being Bloodline 2.0 again? I believe it is, because it's, well, Solo and Jacob. I still feel like Solo is gonna get kicked out of the Bloodline or something. I don't know. But something worth noting here. Jacob was kind of leading the group a little bit, and, like, his music was playing on the way out. So I'm wondering if we're maybe heading towards, like, Bloodline 3.0 maybe? I don't know. Because, I mean, they were kind of going that direction a little bit with Jacob being more of, like, the, you know, leader and everything pretty much, especially when, like, Solo was gone and whatnot. So, I mean, that would make sense. If I sound tired, it is because I'm tired. Oh, see, Solo, come on. Like, Damian was, like, right there. Like, what are we doing? A leader of the Bloodline. Note how it wasn't the tribal chief of the Bloodline. No kidding, they've had their run-ins. Jacob destroyed Braun last month at Saturday night's main event. We were all there for that. Well, I mean, we weren't here on the channel for that, but we watched it. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. Jacob and Braun are in the ring now. Also, somebody pointed out that it sounded like Solo in the backstage area when they were doing the promo thing in the back. It sounded like Solo was just trying to do Jacob's promo, but then, like, Jacob cut him off. So again, we can probably see where this is going, right? I'm very suspicious about all this because we only got 3 minutes left on the clock, and we would like to be prompt for that press conference, however that looks like. I don't think we've covered a press conference on the channel now that I'm thinking about it. Here we go, we got Priest now. Okay, that was kind of cool there. That was kind of cool. Oh, well, Tama Tonga just interfered. Oh, okay, Solo got a 2 count right there against Damian. Oh, Jacob accidentally kicked Solo. Well, there goes Braun taking care of, well, the camera person, I think, and Jacob. I think Damian has this. Yep, there he goes. Alrighty, Damian and Braun won the match. We've had these little developments, of course, with Solo and Jacob going on now, so I think we can kind of safely assume that that's probably their Mania match. I don't know. But either way, I'm interested to see where things kind of go moving forward, but my god, this was a very long episode of SmackDown, y'all. Like, really long. This might have been the longest 3-hour SmackDown that we have sat through, and we got a press conference on top of that to watch, so who knows what's going to happen with that. We'll have to see what happens moving forward, but this was a decent main event. Again, the crowd was into it, and that's pretty much all I got. Oh my god, people, we have so much to talk about, but at the same time, I don't feel like we really have much to talk about tonight. Y'all know that I'm a very much half-full kind of girly around here, right? I'm very much like, let's find the positives and things, so we're gonna find the positives first. The match of the night was definitely Tiffany and Candice. Quite enjoy that match. But other than that, this was a weird episode, especially with the Rock segment. Just what was happening there? I feel like I have questions on top of questions. I don't know where necessarily too many people are going at this point. And I get it, like we're still like 2 months out, but it's like, shouldn't some people have some kind of direction by this point? Like, I know we're getting Tiffany and Charlotte, and I can sense that we're going to be getting Solo versus Jacob, right? Like, those two make sense. And probably the tag team division fighting each other in another ladder match, kind of like what happened last year, right? That's kind of what I'm going with, right? But like, where does The Rock come into play? What is he going on about? Because like, I get the idea that maybe he wants Cody to kind of sell out pretty much, but we didn't get like exact examples necessarily of like how The Rock can kind of make Cody bigger than The Rock. I was like, what is happening? And I was just getting whiplash during that whole segment too, because it was like, oh, we got WrestleMania New Orleans, and then shut up everybody. And I'm like, we're just like going back and forth between face and heel. Like, what is going on here? But yeah, it just kind of feels like some of the main stories that were happening are kind of like side quests now. And then it's like just some of the stories, what was even happening? I don't know. A lot of pathways are still very unclear at this point. This show just dragged this week. And it wasn't just that like ever dreaded like 9:30 to 10:30 spot. It was like much of the show. But yeah, this whole episode just felt so off, and I just have more questions than answers. We're 2 months out from WrestleMania, and like this is the time where we need to start really like putting some stuff in place, or at least moving in the right direction. But I don't know, y'all. This was crazy. But if we haven't already, we should hopefully have our reaction to The Rock's press conference. And I'm recording this outro after watching the press conference. Somebody put it in the chat properly on the YouTube stream, where it could have just been like sent in an email, one of those things. And just, yeah, I have so many questions about the questions that were asked. But either way around, let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of SmackDown down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get notifications around here and that sort of thing. And on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.